So I want to go over with you guys this design I created, the idea behind it, and why I kind of put it this way. Pretty much overall arching theme with this whole thing was the downfall, deception of overthinking and trying to think your way through things, because I feel like, and I've, obviously guilty as charged before, sometimes you try to think your way through things, and sometimes you you can only do so much thinking, you know what I mean? At some point, like, the doing needs to get done. And so this is pretty much, a testament to that. So, kind of started off with a different idea in my head, but obviously as you start to put things together, and I'm working with body parts, you know what I mean? It's a different type of canvas try to create. I always try to translate it to tattoos, and I always think about how I'm gonna fit it on the body part, because that can really change and adjust things, and even just like the longevity of it. Some things that you can fit on paper, you can't necessarily fit on the skin, because it's just going to be too small and overly detailed, that it's just going to blend over time. So I'm constantly thinking, as much I'm an artist, I love to draw and everything, but I'm always trying to translate it into my tattoos and think about how and where I can fit it. You know what I mean? If I were to fit this on an arm, what would it also look like on a back piece, a chest, any other type of body part? So the top part right here, initially I was thinking more of like a guy on a boat, but I found this to be kind of cooler looking. Um, So we have a guy on a kind of like a rock, you know what I mean? At least he thinks it's a rock, little does he know it's a skull underneath. And I guess the mermaid kind of represents the overthinking, and everything of it, because it can be, you know, flashy. It's also kind of like a mental masturbation type of thing. Watch those like videos of like those people coming successful, or even just watching like weight transformational videos, going from fat to bulked, to going from poor to rich, all the little fucking Lambo videos and all that shit, like just mental masturbation and not the actual doing part. So it's pretty much just like the little, even just seeing that slightly, the overall deception of it. That's the girl, trying to pull you, kind of like attract you to that, pull you closer. And then at the bottom, obviously, is when you're in the thick of it. You know what I mean? You're just completely, all you do is, watch these things, think about them, but you're not doing anything about it, which I think a lot of the time, a lot of people do this. You know what I mean? To actually get there, it's like 1% of planning, 99% of actually trying to do and achieve. So yeah, guys, that was my little breakdown of my thought process in with that design specifically. If you have any inquiries yourself, if you want to get something done, go ahead, text 904-748-9502. If you have any questions in general, you go ahead, follow me on Instagram. You can DM me there, and I will see you guys later.